Well, hello there and welcome to the channel, and in this video we're going to be talking about how to plant up bare root dahlias. Now the lovely Lorna is on the camera.
Hello.
And as usual I've got some questions for you.
Oh no.
Dahlias, you're familiar with dahlias, aren't you? Lovely multicoloured, flowery, different sorts of heights, foliage colour, flower size. Whereabouts do the original dahlia comes from?
See, what I've gone quiet there because I think I saw loads when we went to India, and I really want to say Africa, America.
Yeah. Dahlias originate. There are 49 species of dahlia, all of which come from the area of Mexico and Central America, which makes them tropical plants. However, they are incredibly hybridized, hybridization after hybridization, all mixed up. So modern day dahlias are just mongrels of a selection of plants. Very, very difficult to find their origins. So they're just hybrids. But benefit of them being hybrids is they have hybrid vigor, and part of hybrid vigor in many plants is expressed in cold hardiness, which is why here on the south coast you can leave your dahlias outside so long as you plant them a little bit deeper than you would normally need to, and maybe give them a mulch. You won't need to bring them in, they will tolerate that cold weather. Anyway,
What's in the bag, Han?
in the bag I'll tell you, some parts of a dahlia. Now this is probably my most favourite dahlia of all dahlias. This is Bishop of Landau.
Yeah, it's a really great red, isn't it?
It's a beautiful, deep,
Bright red,
luminous red almost, and it's contrasted really well on that really dark burgundy sort of foliage. So good is it that the Royal Horticultural Society, known as, has awarded this plant this award of garden merit. Anyway, back to work. So, Lorna, did you know that it's the Aztecs of the Mexican region? I believe it's the Aztecs of Mexico. They grew these a little bit for the flowers, but actually there are two other reasons for growing dahlias. You know,
medicinal?
not really.
Poison.
Possibly. Well, do you know?
Did they eat them?
That is spot on. Yeah, they have
by that.
quite a sugary. What would you call that? Tuber. Quite a sugary tuber.
A bit like a sort of sweet potato, maybe.
Yeah, I guess. But the
A mini
Aztecs
sweet potato.
used to eat it, and then the Spanish conquistadors. They then brought this over to Spain for use as really as more of a food crop for animals, because it doesn't taste very nice. But so there you go. You're absolutely right, Laura. Food crop, and also the Dahlia imperialis, which is your imperial dahlia, the really massive one.
Like that.
They use the stems, those big hollow stems, for carrying water around the village.
Okay.
So yeah, two great things. So, dahlia. So these aren't going to amount to anything. These bits that are falling off, so we can discard those.
Oh,
Does look a bit inappropriate. And on here, I'd like to send a little bit, just a little bit of new growth coming through, but there's nothing there at all.
No.
There you go. But so what I'm going to do, I'm going to plant it, but I'm not going to plant that, even though it's spring. You can see by the weather it is spring, but air temperatures are warmer than soil temperatures. Being a tropical plant, and which has not yet burst into life, I want to encourage that by keeping this as warm as I can. So
okay, what have we got here?
Standard pot. So not in the ground, you put it into a pot first, because as air temperatures are warmer than soil temperatures, the warmer air temperature will warm up the compost to a higher temperature than the soil would be if I wanted it out of the ground, and that also will go into the greenhouse until it sprouts.
Yeah.
So you'd be even warmer. So, and the reason why I'm trying to get it going quickly is because I want it to flower as early as I can, because the summer flowering. And if you start them off late, or start them off in the ground, you go far later on in the year than they would if I started it off in the pot. So, what do I need? You just need a multi-purpose compost. You don't need anything special for these.
Okay. This one passed.
Now, Laura, have you got any questions? I've got a question for you.
Oh no.
Right.
I was just wondering, where we're going to put it, because you can just keep filling the garden up full of plants. But
I guarantee there'll be a gap somewhere.
it's amazing. It is one of my favourite dahlias too, so I can't complain. But no, I've got no questions about it. I'm thoroughly looking forward to seeing my dahlia.
I've got a question for you. Dahlias come in a wide range of colours and hues, do they not?
Yes, they do.
There's one colour they do not produce. Do you know what colour that is?
Blue.
How do you know?
Well, it's quite a history of blue plants, but yeah, they're blue. Yeah.
It is. You cannot get a blue dahlia.
No.
And if you can get a blue dahlia, I believe the Caledonian Society of Dahlias in Edinburgh, some such organisation like that, is offering literally £2,000 to the first person who can produce a blue dahlia.
Oh.
How about that?
Hey, it's almost worth spending the morning doing it, isn't it?
Okay, right, you see this?
Okay.
That's the old stem. And you can see these shears are right up to the top, or right to the bottom of that stem. So you plant them high. You wouldn't plant that deep. You don't not like a seed or a bulb where you have to plant it sort of like soil levels here, drop it down here. The soil level, I just want it to cover the top of these tubers because they are close to the surface. So
okay, let's go.
I'm just gonna so that stem will still be proud of the soil.
Okay.
Maybe a bit too much. So if you notice, if you look coming here a bit, Lorna, there's a little level in the pot.
Okay. Yep.
So what I tend to do is I tend to use that level as a level for the compost. And the reason for that is when I come to water it, if I water it and there's like a drop here, then the water can rise up and then sink down. There's a decent amount of water to sink down, and you know that's going to effectively water the whole pot.
Okay.
What I do see some people doing is actually pot this soil level to the same level as the top of the pot. The problem with that is if you water that, the water just tends to run off and doesn't get an opportunity to sink into the soil. Anyway, I think that is all I'm going to say about that, other than the fact that it is just such an easy plant to grow, an easy plant to propagate, easy plant to pot on. It's fantastic. It's a really good choice, especially for gardens. But if you are further north, then come the autumn, once you've had your first major frost and all those stems die back, you're going to need to lift these roots up and bring them into a frost-free position. Anyway, if you've got anything you'd like to add, any questions you may have, then you're more than welcome to ask them by putting that into the comments section. Anyway, thank you for watching. It's goodbye from the lovely Lorna.
Goodbye.
It's goodbye from me. Bye.